Tonight, my theme for tonight is making a healthy drink, like the vitamin water that many of you actually see people make and they put in the mason jars. You really don't need a mason jar to have the vitamin water. I'm sorry, this is my beautiful daughter, Layla Simone, and I am Juanita Cato. I grew up with many of you. My name was Juanita Jefferson, and daughter and I are going to have some great fun together making some vitamin water for you. So, you ready to get started? Okay, so the first thing I always teach when you make the vitamin water, make sure you use clean fruits and vegetables. So, today I have some lemons, lime, some fresh ginger, and an orange. So what you can do, and my fruit, they're already clean right now, but I want to demonstrate how to clean them properly. I have a bowl of water here. Step to the side, baby. I have, come back over a little closer, but I wanted them to see. I have a bowl of water here that they can't even see anyway. And I'm putting my fruit inside the bowl of water. And the bowl of water is pretty full right now. Put this over here. You can do it in your sink. You don't actually have to do it in the bowl. You could put water in the sink, especially if you're cooking a great or washing a great deal of fruits and vegetables at one time. I do recommend when you get home after you shop. Hi, Lavonda. There's my friend. She finally made it. Can you hear me okay?
Okay, now I can hear you.
All right. Well, I'm going to get my daughter to come back over so she can say hello. This is this is my good friend Lavonda I grew up with while I was in Jonesville, Louisiana, attending school there through every grade. See, our children don't get to experience. All right. Well, we are getting started with making the vitamin water. So you came in just in time. I was actually showing how you can fill either your sink or bowl of water. And we're going to make the actual wash, the fruit and vegetable wash. So you can fill the bowl and take just a little bit of vinegar to add to the sink. Come over here, big girl. So you can hold that for me, please. Hold that. Thank you. And no more than about 2 tablespoons of vinegar. You're going to add to the water. And what this is doing is cleaning the bacteria away. If you're not buying organic fruits and vegetables, this actually helps as well clean away some of those pesticides on the outside of the fruit. If you're buying your fruits and vegetables from a regular grocery store, there may be some wax on here that you want to clean away. You definitely want your fruits and vegetables to sit in the water for at least a minute, a minimum of a minute. If they're really dirty, when I go to the farmer's market sometime, my fruits and vegetables may be pretty dirty, which is okay because I know that I'm getting a good piece of fruit or a good vegetable that has not been sprayed with any chemicals. But I still need to get the dirt off, so I probably want to let it sit for about 5 minutes and then take my vegetable brush and I can brush it down in the water to make sure I get everything off. Organic fruits and vegetables may not be as pretty as the vegetables you see in the store, but they are much healthier. So after this is cleaned with the vinegar and water, you still want to rinse it off to get all that solution off. The dirt is gone. And I'm using an orange. Lavonda, have you ever used fresh ginger before?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to chop this up and use it in your vitamin water, your food. Ginger is great. Have you ever tried ginger?
Not anything, not raw, no. The only thing I've had ginger with has been ginger cookies.
Okay. Well, the ginger powder, you know, is still great, and I still use my ginger powder. So if you can't find the fresh ginger, you can always find the ground ginger, which is what we use in our cookies and whatever baked products you make.
Okay.
Okay. So I found some limes at the store on sale. Hey, girl, please don't do that. 10 for $1. Limes are pretty cheap, full of vitamin C. And I also have, I'm going to give that a good rinse because I want to get my vinegar off. And any cheap vinegar will do. Thank you, baby. My husband brought in some lighting. And like I said, vegetable brush. You can go anywhere and get a vegetable brush. Just make sure the bristles are kind of soft and you're not bruising your fruits and vegetables when you clean them. And that's it. So I'm going to start with the ginger so you can see this. I'll get up a little closer.
Okay.
Ginger is just a root. So any of those pieces that you may see that look just really dry and kind of withered, you're just going to cut those off. And you can instantly smell right away because the ginger has a very strong odor. And if you have any type of digestion issues, if you've eaten a big meal and you have gas or bloating, this is what you need. Also, if you have a cold, and with my family, I don't like to give them medicine. I try to use some natural things. Ginger is really great. So you can put ginger in a pot on the stove and just boil it. Serve it with some water and honey, and you're good. It's going to clear all that mucus, break all that mucus up in your chest and sinus, nasal passages. So you see what I was doing? I don't know if I think I was holding it down too low. I was just peeling that thin outer layer of skin.
Okay.
And then you're going to take just a little piece of the ginger. Because I told you it's so powerful, you only need a little piece.
Okay.
Because I'm making like a big pitcher of vitamin water. This is about how large the pitcher is. I'm going to use two good pieces. And I wish you could smell it. When Google creates that sniff, like scratch the surface, that'll be the bomb. But that's basically it with the ginger. A lot of people use different tools. Like, I don't know if you ever see the garlic mincer, and you can chop up the.
Yes.
Just do it the old-fashioned way.
I have.
Yeah. So I got my ginger, and I have my lime. Do you like lemon and lime and oranges?
I do.
Okay, good. Now with this, I have one of those electric juicers. Do I always feel like pulling it out? No. So I'm not going to pull it out. I'm going to show you a quick little tip when you're getting ready to make a juice and you don't feel like pulling all that stuff out. You want to do something quick. That's why a lot of people don't eat healthy stuff, because sometimes the preparation just takes so long. So with the lime, you can peel it like you're peeling an apple, anything else like an orange. You can pull it off, but I use my knife. And because I'm truly blessed, I recently bought, what is it called? I just got it in the mail. It's a Vitamix. You can also use any blender. You don't have to have a high-powered blender like mine. The Vitamix is one of the most powerful. I was using my NutriBullet forever. It was only like $79 that I got from the store. You can get from Walmart, anywhere. Shop online to get the best deals. I do have an Amazon page, which I'll be sharing a lot of the products that I use and different tools that I use to make it easier to make your stuff as well.
Okay.
So I don't know if you can see. I forget to hold it up so you can see. You're just cutting that outer piece off. Let me get back to my cutting board. Hey, big girl, get away from this screen.
Look, she's trying to get shot in too. Where's Logan?
She's putting on a show. So, like I said, that's it. I'm only going to do a half a piece because this is very strong. You don't need much more. Now this is my Vitamix blender.
Okay.
I'm gonna just drop that right in there. And I have my ginger, just my two little pieces drop right in there. And I was gonna make some tea, but I think I'm gonna keep it simple today. I usually make a tea as my base instead of just using regular water, but it's up to you. If you have a busy schedule and you're just running and you just want some vitamin water real quick, just use your regular water. We have distilled water that we use here in the house. As long as you have a filter, getting a lot of those heavy metals. I don't think a lot of people realize the heavy metals that you get from regular tap water causes a lot of the issues with the body that we have. So if you ever get a chance to detox your body from heavy metals, definitely go through it because it's worth it.
Okay.
But these are some of the teas that I usually use. I don't know if you've ever heard of Rooibos. Rooibos. It's like a South African red tea.
Okay.
Share this with everyone. This is the best tea if you have heavy menstrual cycles, if you have cramping. This tea is going to reduce your menstrual cycle to probably about 3 days, and it's going to keep the flow very low. I know some friends who are getting blood transfusions because their menstrual cycles are so heavy. And this is a really good tea to help. You want to make sure you get a good organic brand. Traditional, medicinals, yogi, those are the brands that I use. Also, this is another good tea that I use as a base. It's a cranberry tea. And in
Okay.
the past, I used to get a lot of bladder infections. And cranberry tea I had to put into my diet because I was like, you know what? I'm not taking these antibiotics. Until I learned to stop eating a lot of the stuff that was giving me the bladder infections, I had to drink some cranberry juice or cranberry tea every day. But thank goodness I know how to detox. I know how to eat better, but you know what? Sometimes when you know better, you still don't do it because it's tempting. You see stuff on the shelf and you're like, oh, I'm in the store. Oh, that look real good. I want them cookies. I want them crackers. I want those potato chips. And you're going to pay for it later. So that's why I created this group, this page, so we can support each other. And it's not about coming on and watching me. I'm not the expert in terms of how to prepare things or exactly what to prepare, but I want people to join me and not just watch. I want you to participate. So next time, I'm going to post a list of some of the things that we're going to prepare, or I'm going to ask people to request something to prepare, and we'll do it together. So if you have questions, I can guide you through it to do it together as a team instead of just feeling like you're doing it on your own.
Okay. Well,
All
that
right.
about digestive system is something that I really need help with. My digestive system. That's the biggest problem I'm having right
Okay. Okay, so we will work on that. Also, cinnamon. I'm going to ask you to go have a seat, big girl, because you've been a little too silly. Woo! I like cooking with my daughter, but that camera is bringing out the beast in her. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. And look, I see my son over there. He's 2. He's rolling over in his sleep right now.
now. Oh,
He's,
he's asleep.
he's sleeping, girl. Let me hurry up and get this. Now, this is fresh cinnamon. Cinnamon is really good for the digestive system as well. So when you're making your vitamin water, you can add like a little half of a teaspoon. And look, I'm gonna have to get my Aunt Fee on up in here by dumping stuff in there. Let me get me a little measuring spoon. All right, I love Aunt Fee. She is like my favorite person right now out on the internet because she keeps it 100, 200, 300. So you're gonna take like not even a half a teaspoon of the cinnamon. Just put it in your water and you'll blend it up. Do you like cinnamon?
Not particularly.
Okay, that's
But
okay.
hey, I can do come to like it. I hate the smell of cinnamon. When that Christmas come around,
Are you serious? Well,
ma'am.
let's not do the cinnamon for you. Let's stick with the ginger. Let's stick with the tea that had the green tea with the kombucha. That's really good too. This is specifically for digestive issues. Let me bring it a little bit closer so you can see the box. This is what I use for myself personally. I love this tea.
Okay.
And this is recorded, so if you need to go back later and find it, but I will put it in my Amazon cart so you can see it.
Okay.
Also, one thing that's really helped me, I have some essential oils that I've been using for my family for a while. Peppermint oil. Sometimes, like I said, I'm busy. I don't always have time to make the tea, but I can take a drop of the essential peppermint oil, and it's real powerful. So you only need a drop, especially if you're rushing in the morning, trying to get to work, get wherever you want to go. You can take this bottle with you, put it in your purse, and when you get to your desk, you can drop just a little drop in your water while you're sitting down. And this is really good. Oh my God, I wish you could smell this. Do you like peppermint?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I was like, oh, I'm scared of that. But this really helps my stomach. So I have the lime, the ginger, and I'm going to put the orange. Do you like oranges?
Oh, the orange. Okay.
Okay. So the same way that I cut up the lime, I'm cutting up the orange. Now the orange has the seeds. The lime didn't have the seeds. So real quick and easy, just pluck out those seeds. And you can take your finger and just pull them out. Now with the Vitamix, some people just say, hey, I don't even have to cut up stuff. I just go ahead and put it in my blender and I blend it up. I don't do all that. But personally, I prefer, with my family, we just peel it. Now if I'm making real quick vitamin water, and I hope you can hear me because I'm turning away.
I hear you. You're
okay. This is what it looked like after I peeled it. I'm just going to drop it in the water. But if I'm just making like some regular vitamin, the actual orange. So it looks like that, just my slices. And I'll drop it down in there. And you can use that like after you pour your liquid in, because the peels, they have like an essential oil in them that, when you let the water just soak in there, it's going to get the flavor from the peel. So you can leave it like that. You don't have to blend it up.
Okay.
When you're making your vitamin water and you're not blending it, you have to let it sit for a few hours before you drink it if you're not going to blend it. Okay. Baby's waking up. Let me get this done. So I got everything in here. Layla, leave them alone, please. This is some agave. Have you ever tried agave?
Never. What is it exactly?
Agave is a natural plant-based sweetener, and it's different from sugar, like the regular, white sugar or brown sugar, because it has a very low glycemic rate. So that means, and I know you know because you're a nurse and you could teach us on that. You could educate us.
I'm not a nurse, social worker.
Really?
Yes.
So with this type of sugar, if you're diabetic, you never want your blood sugar level to spike up out of control. You want it to stay like this.
Yes.
So with the agave coconut nectar, you have, listen to me, you have the agave nectar, you have coconut nectar, you have other natural sugars like stevia. If you've never heard of stevia and you know of anyone who's diabetic, you need to hit them to that. Stevia is great. Also, honey. You can find some raw honey to sweeten your drinks. And we all have to learn how to live with less sweeteners, less sugar. Sugar actually grows the bacteria. So the bacteria that you may have in your body, it makes it multiply. So if you're not feeling well, if you're sick, you have a cold, your immune system is low, you definitely want to keep the sugar as low to a minimum as you can.
Okay.
Especially with your menstrual cycle as well, you want to avoid sugar when it's that time of the month. It really makes the like your blood, like your blood trying to, I guess, circulate through your body. Because it's working so hard to get the bacteria, those white blood cells working so hard to get the bacteria out of you, this is making your blood really work harder. So agave, honey, these are two good options instead of white sugar.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is just take, and this is the great thing about agave, you can use it cold. With honey, you got to put it in something that's warm. And I'm putting just a little bit of the agave in there because I like to mix mine. I like a little bit of honey. Raw honey is a natural healer as well. Hey, baby, you're awake. If you know of anyone who has sinus issues, oh, Logan is awake. Any type of inflammation in the body. That's why people say when you have a cold, drink.
Do those hot toddies?
Yes. Also, if you have any type of, like children with eczema, rubbing honey on their skin, it's really good as well.
Oh, you could rub. Okay.
Yeah.
I know a couple of kids who have eczema.
I have eczema.
Yeah. Yeah, I use it for Layla. Layla, well, she drinks it more than anything because Layla has asthma. And if Layla has too much sugar or too much salt, it aggravates her asthma. So we use honey and agave. Okay, so we're done pretty much. And I'm going to blend this up real quick, and this is going to get loud. So just letting you know. And that's basically it. Your vitamin water is done. And it took me such a long time because I was talking to you so much about different things, but this literally takes like 5. Oh, baby, you okay? Hurry up and give you some of this vitamin water. And this literally takes, like I said, about 5 minutes to make. And I put it in the refrigerator for my family. And they drink this. We don't drink Kool-Aid. We don't have soda. We have vitamin water.
I need to lay off the soda altogether.
Oh, yeah. Well, what is it, like about 10 to 16 teaspoons of sugar in a can of soda? And all it's doing is just, building up that bacteria, the mucus in your lungs.
Yes.
Yeah, this is what's really going to help with digestion. You're flushing anything that sometimes people get mucus in their colon and their intestine. This flushes that out. You can put a little ice in this, get you a straw. You ready to try it, baby?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
This is going to be so delicious.
Uh-huh.
Your hair is pretty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look, like Reverend A.T. White used to say, I wish you could see it. I wish you could taste it. Oh, it's got a little mint in it, so please know that. And that mint really does make it. Look, my baby has gotten out of the playpen. He's like, what's going on over here? Okay, but that is it, Lavonda. Thank you so much for joining us. And like I said, I want to keep these short so people feel like, they join us. It's only for a few minutes. It's just going to be quick little tips. And if you have any questions at all, please post them on the page, and I will start addressing those. So the next time we schedule, we will address your questions. Why are you making fun of me?
And thanks to the helper. She was wonderful.
And
Thank
this is
you.
the other little helper.
Hey,
Ah.
oh, look at us. That's you.
Okay. Well, you have a wonderful night, and we look forward to the feedback so we can keep building, okay?
Oh.
I will be adding more people to the group.
Thank you.
Good
Good
night.
night.